Hej och välkomna till SVF Nyheter. Or maybe I should say welcome to SVF News, because this is an extra international broadcast from SVF News. And the reason that we're broadcasting today is that we celebrate that we have for 2 weeks now have had students from Central University in Ghana visiting us here at SVF in Jönköping, Sweden. So beside me is Dr. Ransford Antwi, leader for the Ghana students. For what reason do you bring students from Ghana all the way to Jönköping, Sweden?
Well, we have several reasons why we bring students here. And one of them is to promote international cultural exchange, to understand where you're coming from and where we're coming from. We are living in a world where we talk about global village. But if we don't understand other cultures, then we will be hemmed in our little, corner, and we wouldn't know what is happening elsewhere. So we come here to ensure that our students are exposed beyond what they know. And then we also have the opportunity for your students to also interact with our students to know where we're coming from. And through that, we are able to learn through interaction. Even going around beyond the classroom provides us with opportunities to learn about Sweden, and Sweden to learn about Ghana.
That's great. The students have been so far journalist students. So what do Sweden has to teach Ghana considering journalism?
A lot. And Ghana also has a lot to teach Sweden. And that is why we want our relationship to be an exchange program. Exchange in the sense that knowledge is not compartmentalized in one sphere or one area. In as much as we come and learn from Sweden, we believe that Sweden also learns from Ghana. And some of the things that we have learned here includes punctuality. I mean, the Swedish time to the dot.
Yes.
We are much more relaxed with our time, and sometimes it can frustrate you, and sometimes also it can put stress on us, because life should be so easy, to go about without the clock dictating for you. But that is what, when we come, we have to submerge ourselves to.
Yeah.
But that is not bad. It teaches us that we can also be guided by, consciously by time in whatever we do. So we are picking things here, and with skills development. You remember, this is not the first time we've been here. The first time we came, we did radio.
Exactly.
Then the second time we did television. And this time around, we decided to put everything together and do multimedia. So all these are part of the skills development that we are exposing our students to.
Yeah.
And we are learning a lot from here.
Yes. And the workshops have been running for 2 weeks. So this time you have been experiencing the spring coming to Sweden.
Yes, I would say we brought the spring here.
From Africa.
From Africa.
Thank you very much.
We live within the tropics, and we are used to the sun. And so wherever we go, the sun follows us. So we brought spring here.
Thank you, Ransford. Two of the students actually taking part in the workshop this year is Jessica and Adam. And to make sure that we'll be here on time, they are waiting here in the studio. So please come forward. And here comes Adam, and here comes Jessica. So I'll turn to you first, Adam.
Hi.
This is your second time in Sweden, actually.
Yeah, this is my second time in Sweden. My name is Nyatwame Adam Kojo, and a final year student in Central University, Ghana. Yeah.
I'll switch there.
Okay, so switching microphones, no problem. It's your final year as a student,
final
yes.
year.
So what will you do after your exam?
I'm currently working for a TV station back in Ghana, so I'm going to continue working with them.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what have you gained the most from this experience in Sweden?
Time, respecting time. That's
time.
like a very important value. But the practicality of what we learned here,
Yeah.
the multimedia, we have been able to use cameras. We have been able to experience or get a feel of how it works, like in real life. Yeah, and meeting new people.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
important.
That's very, very important.
Yes.
Different people, different cultures, and
Yes,
how
yes.
they relate.
Yes. Jessica, you are doing your third year at the university in Accra. So what are your plans for the future?
I want to learn more, and since we came here, we've gotten a more practical, first-hand knowledge how to use the camera, how to edit, and then we've learned graphics and other things. So
it's been a lot of hands-on
yeah,
training
so
for
it's
you.
gonna help me in the future.
Yes.
As a journalist,
Okay.
I'll be able to multitask.
So,
yeah.
so what is your deepest impression of Sweden?
As I said, the time it
The
doesn't
time,
really work
okay,
for us, but
okay.
we try to fit in.
Yes.
Yeah.
Of course, it's a big difference staying in Sweden and staying in Ghana. So let's have a look at a short film made by two of the students while staying here in Jönköping.
Hello, my name is Gifty Asante and I'm here with my friend, Precious Agbleke. So we are students from Ghana Central University and we'll be talking about the weather here and the environment here in Sweden.
Yes, I think the weather here is very cold. We have to wear jackets, boots, scarves and hand gloves to protect yourself from the weather.
Yes, and I also realize even if you are in the buses or even in the flights, the fog you hardly see. Like everywhere is white and it's different from how we see our weather back in Ghana.
Yes, it's very true. So now I'm talking about the cleanliness here in Sweden. The environment is so clean on the streets. Nobody is there selling pure water or doing any kind of thing on the streets. There are no potholes on the roads. Everywhere is so clean. About their recycling system, it's very good here because we have boxes for plastics, papers and glasses, so you don't put everything together. We separate them, take them to the recycling bin and then sell them and get some money out of it to buy your chocolate or anything you want.
So I think that's a very good thing to do. It makes the country very, very neat, as a matter of fact. And we also like to talk about the buildings here in Sweden. I think they are simply built. The houses and even the cars that the citizens use is not luxurious. I mean, they are very simple. So talking about the cost of living here in Sweden, I think it's very, very good. What do you think, P?
Yeah, the cost of living here is a bit low because of as my colleague just stated, the buildings are not so big and the cars they use, and then the transportation system is good. Like the bus system is very effective here. You can catch the bus at any time, get to work, interviews, doctor's appointments, and you won't be late because it's always on time. And then even they have indications, like when you are getting to the next area, you get the indication there that, oh, this is the next area we are getting to. So if you are new here in Sweden, I don't think you can get lost.
Yes, and that reminds me, we once went to town and it's helped us. I mean, we didn't really know our way, but because the buses had an indication of where it was going, it was very easy for us to get to our destination.
Of course, yeah, that was true.
So that is a bit about what we've realized here in Sweden. So thank you very much. Bye.
So that were some impressions of Sweden seen through the eyes of two students from Ghana. Thank you very much for that. Also teaching in this course has been you, Andreas.
Yes.
And you've been talking about social media. What have you been taking up?
Yeah, we've been talking about how to succeed in social media, how to make video clips that works, that grab the attention immediately. When you do TV for regular TV channels, it's a little bit more slow, it's a bit out of tempo in it. But when you work for social media, you have to think about other things. So we've been talking about the Facebook algorithm, how it works, and how you can use it for your own purpose, and how to make video clips and so on.
Yes, but this is like worldwide.
Yeah.
Is there a difference between your experience and the experience that the students from Ghana had with them?
I think it's quite the same. And actually, one of the students from Ghana had an own YouTube show. She was a YouTuber. So we could watch her YouTube clips and discuss how to make them work on an international scale. That was really interesting to discuss them.
Yeah. What have you been able to teach the students from Ghana?
I think it's almost the same as I teach the Swedish students. It wasn't much a big difference, because they, as in Ghana, as in Jönköping, they use Facebook, they use all the same social media channels. So it's almost the same teaching as I made for the Swedish students.
Yes. As Dr. Ransford said, this workshop is also very important because it's about very much to interact between the students from Sweden and the students from Ghana. And we have one Swedish student that I also would like to present, and this is Otto Ekevi, journalist student here in Jönköping. What has been your biggest impression meeting the students from Ghana?
I'm used to traveling a lot, and it's a big, one of the biggest interests of my life. And meeting new people from all the other cultures always develops me and inspires me to develop myself.
Okay, so after seeing the 8 students from Ghana, who's been here now for 2 weeks, have you been exchanging email addresses and your friends on the Facebook and things like that?
Yeah, we exchanged Facebook, Instagram, and photos. We had some photos together, and we had a nice party talking and teaching each other our own languages. Like I learned some Ghanaian. I'm not gonna say anything right now, but you know. A few words, you know, and we teach them some Swedish.
So if you have the possibility to go to Ghana, to Central University, would that be something that you would like to do?
I'm definitely down. I will be the first one signing the contract. That would be a great experience.
Yes. I'm very glad to hear that. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
And that has actually brought us to the end of this international broadcast from SVF News. So before leaving, I would like to say thank you for all the participants in this show. And especially, I would like to address you students from Ghana, and I wish you all the best in the future, in your future careers, and you should know that SVF is always a place in your heart, and anytime you're welcome back. See you again. Thank you for tonight.